Oh my God, I'm alive again. I'm really glad that YouTube tells me I'm alive every time I try to start this stream, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't know that I was currently living. Really need to find this extension cord that's under my feet somewhere. Found it. Oh, lucky me, we have our first person watching. Woohoo! I'm so excited because something tells me you're the asshole who never comments. And if you aren't, then I apologize for yelling at you, but we tend to have people who like to watch who don't say anything. It's really disrespectful. And tonight we have drinks. Your boy is going to be doing some sipping on some scissor, even though it's not scissor because it's alcohol. And scissor wouldn't identify that I was drinking cough syrup. We don't have that here. We don't got none of that round here. But I figured that I would do this now instead of later, because technically I've been doing it past 12 o'clock every night. And I kind of thought about it and was like, maybe more people would be able to watch it if I didn't do it in the middle of the fucking night. So I decided to do it now, which I understand. It's still kind of late. I mean, it's 10:10 for me. So if it's, if you're West Coast, it would still be early. And if it's East Coast like me, then it's only 10:10 at night. Aww. The person left. And they're back. Man. I've never been so sad to see my hater leave on me. You left me. And I was so upset. And now you're back. And I'm more upset because you still won't talk to me. God. I'm hurting. Okay, so I was thinking I really want to listen to this song, and it's really not a song so much as it's a bunch of beatboxes. It's a beatboxer. It's a bunch of beatboxes. I want to become a beatboxer. Okay. Today, Junior. You better kneel before you talk to a king.
Yes, it's D-Lo again. I never got my money back. And I just
never heard beatboxers beatbox before. These guys are awesome.
You little rascal.
Probably turn it down before I blow up the speakers of the stream.
You little rascal. Now if you come to war, I'm gonna spin your jaw.
I'm currently practicing. I'm not any good. I mean, I'm better than probably most people who don't beatbox, but I'm not very good.
You little rascal. Yeah, now clean the legs of my throne.
You little rascal. Inertia?
Yo, what up? This is Inertia, and I'm from the USA. Check it out. I'm that kid, boy. You ain't had a hit, boy. Don't come at me, boy, because you know about me. What?
Shogo from Japan. He's my favorite.
Outside my window.
I haven't drank in a long time. So tonight I'm going to be all kinds of froggy fresh. YouTube really seems to be struggling whilst streaming. How come I stream at 2 in the morning and everybody watches and talks to me, but then whenever I make a video that's 10 o'clock at night, nobody wants to talk to me? I'm so sad. I want friends. I've been stuck at home for weeks with nobody to talk to. Please, my friend, watch my live stream. It's weird because, like, I really don't want to drink. So it sounds weird to be like, then why are you drinking? But it's like, I'm bored and I don't sleep well, like I've talked about already. So to me, it's like, well, I'm afraid that if I don't do anything, that eventually I'll go to bed and I won't go to bed and I'll be up all night. And I was tired and I'm really starting to feel awake again, which sucks because that's insomnia kicking right back up again. So I forcefully got up this morning earlier so that way I'd be tireder by the time later night came around, but I'm not really feeling super duper tired. So if I drink some alcohol, then yeah, then maybe I won't be so not yeah, I'm the shit boy, because you know about me. It's actually really cool because so like realistically, like if you want to play music on your stream, you have to play music that's royalty free, henceforth like free music that is allowed to be played, so that way inevitably, YouTube doesn't come back and say you used music that you don't own. So if you just type in royalty free music into YouTube, there's literally an entire YouTube page that's just devised of music that you're allowed to use in your videos. Like it's royalty free. And a lot of times it's because the people obviously are like not famous and they're just like rising people, and so they want you to use their stuff so that way it makes it more knowable. But then the problem is then it's like you have no idea what kind of music it is. So we're gonna have to type this in. Oh, trap music. No, we don't need it to say music twice. Yeah, I'm that shit boy, burn that, because you know about me. But I can just pretty much be like, just click on a song, random song, see what this sounds like. Streaming. Jamming. Sorry, I'm posting a Facebook. I'm sharing to Facebook that I'm streaming on YouTube. And I titled it Drinking, Streaming, Jam. Now let's see if that number one changes to 4 billion. Well, 4 billion people watching us. I will allow you to know when I'm starting to feel froggy fresh from these alcoholic drinks I'm taking. But realistically, if you can see, I've only sipped it from there to there. So I've really drank none. It's really strong because if I was a bartender, everybody would love me besides the people I work for because I don't know how to mix drinks very well. And so I always make them really strong on accident, which I like because then I only have to drink this one cup, which majority of this liquid you see is Coke, but there's probably this much Hennessy inside of there. And so by the time I finish it, I should probably have like 3 or 4 shots of Hennessy in me. And I should be feeling pretty froggy fresh after that. So and it gives me the chilly billies when I drink it. I really have no idea what this sounds like. I could bring it up on my phone again like I did last night, but then we're going to have this stupid echo effect that I won't be able to really be able to hear. But, oh well. Drinking, streaming, and jamming. What's up, boys and girls? Even though nobody besides one anal whole person is watching this video. Oh god, here we go. Don't do it. Don't do it. I need music to play so I can hear if you can even hear me talking while the music's playing. Right here. So I could plug them in and I wouldn't have to then hear the echo. But I don't pick up no headphones outside, so I don't know. I got kind of excited again. My total view counter went up to 2, and I'm watching myself again. Okay, cool. So you can still hear me, and what if I comment? Your mother was a hamster. Ooh, that's some good trap music. Hey, my comment came up. Your mother was a hamster. Damn right she was. I'm a huge fan of trap music, if you can't figure that out. just me bouncing. Can't see it. It's too fucking bright. See if you can see that. There you go, yeah. Streamception, baby! Stream. Leave a like. We got a subscriber today. I was quite proud of that. First subscriber I've had to the channel in few months, it feels like. Oh man, big boy went pee in a potty, huh?
Easy money.
Well, I might as well share to Instagram so that way people know that we're jamming. Wow, live streaming. Wrong place to go. My bad. I haven't been very talkative this video, and I apologize for that. Trying to get some things sorted out before I spend the time of just bullshitting with everybody. Like getting things shared and taking a screenshot. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Take me back. Take me back to where I belong. Now let's share it to Instagram. The gram. If you don't follow me on the gram, make sure you do. So the only slight problem now thinking about it is if I don't pay attention. Yeah, see, I don't think that works that way. We gotta go back. Oh, maybe that might have fucked us over in a little bit, but apparently that super dope song that I liked wasn't a royalty-free song, which fucks me over. My stream's probably gonna get blocked now because I wasn't. Maybe we'll go to playlists, and that way it should only play. This one's called The Best Beat Drops. See, I don't think I can use this because this is like real music. No, stop playing the music. YouTube can be a real janky piece of shit sometimes. So I want playlist, but I need it to be non-vocal, all copyright-free trap music. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was asking for. Now I've been streaming for 20 minutes. I'm the only person to leave a comment. We have one person watching who still won't comment on anything, which is just like a real big fuck you. The amount of hatred I have for you makes me hope that you are my ex-girlfriend, because then we would equally have the hate for each other. Ooh. What is this thing? Oh. Oh no, sorry, I was trying to make the bar go up on the volume, but it doesn't seem it's working. I muted you, so you have no idea what I just said. I didn't say anything. I was just moving my mouth and laughing like I said something, but I didn't. Warrior. Excuse me. Starting to go down a little bit easier, which makes me feel like I must already be feeling something. But I don't really feel much of anything at the moment. Last time I drank was, I don't really remember. It's been months. It's at least been a month or two since I last indulged in some alcohol. That one didn't go down any easier. Kind of want a cigarette already, so I must be feeling something, because alcohol and cigarettes go like hand in hand, like you wouldn't believe. Unless you don't smoke, then you probably don't go hand in hand with cigarettes and alcohol. But excuse me, pardon my French. Watch yesterday's live stream if you want to understand that. On a side note, I did watch. Excuse me, my French is coming out again. But yeah, so yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, earlier today. What am I talking about? Earlier this afternoon, I watched the first It movie, It Chapter 1. So I can't really say the first, because it's not the Stephen King's version that came out in the 1980s. It's the new one that came out in 2017, I believe. But as soon as I finish this live stream, I'm going to then watch It Chapter 2, because I thought the first chapter was actually really well done. Scary movies don't scare me. There's only one genre of scary movie that actually will scare me, and that is zombie movies. And I wouldn't say that all zombie movies scare me, but zombies are a large fear in my life, even though they technically aren't a real thing. I just fear that one day they might actually become a real thing. And so when I watch zombie movies, it actually scares the shit out of me. But for the most part, I watch most other scary movies. Like I watched The Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2 and laughed during the entire movie because I think they were good movies, but scary movies don't scare me. They make me laugh because what they use to jump scare is never really usually a scary thing to jump at. So when I watched it chapter 1 today, I was thinking like, okay, well, if this movie's not gonna scare me, and it didn't, but um, it was really good, like really fucking good. I love the first the Stephen King's It that came out in the 1980s, and so I was like, I'll watch this one. I kind of had this feeling like it wouldn't live up to the hype of the original, but I would still give it a chance. It was a great fucking movie. Not scary, but just good all the way around. So I decided then to rent the second one to watch tonight because obviously I watched the other one today, and now I'm going to watch this one tonight, which will then mean that I'll be caught up with chapter 1 and 2. I don't think they plan to make a number 3 because it literally says in the trailer of number 2 that it's the final chapter. This is like a wavy boat beat, okay? This is what we call wavy boat beats, okay? You hear how it like the wavy boat beat. Wavy boat beat. How come nobody wants to talk to me? I'm bored. Somebody talk to me. Motherfucker, get money. Motherfucker, get money. Get money, motherfucker, get money. Get money, all your bitches suck that honey. Oh my god, did you see that motherfucking freestyle? Motherfucker, oh my god, that motherfucker went wild. Motherfucker, he be taking that clip to the south side. Motherfucker, oh my god, he almost fucking died. Oh my god, we did it every motherfucking day. Motherfucker, it's my motherfucking birthday. There we go, sipping this motherfucking Hennessy. Motherfucker, can't you see this is where I be? In the club, jumping with my motherfucking bros. Doing everything besides those hoes. Because we don't want to contract none of those does. And we do it while we roll on the fofos. Oh my god, here we go, beating down the trunk. Oh my god, that motherfucker rolled a big old blunt. Now we're getting motherfucking high and we cruising. Motherfucker, oh my god, your face it be bruising. I just gave you a free rap. And I don't rap unless I'm drunk. Well, drinking. And here I am halfway through this. And I just gave you a freestyle for free. Enjoy it. It usually has to work out that I have to like, ooh, this is a circular beat, okay? This is my interpretative dancing. Okay, I'm definitely feeling the alcohol. It'd be a lie to say I'm not. So you probably are going to hear a lot more freestyles. I'm not going to like particularly go out of my way to try and sing freestyles for you, but Ugh. Excuse my French. Hey, that motherfucker, he be rolling down the road. Oh my God, did you see that big fucking toad sitting on the beach on that motherfucking seat? Gonna do it every day to that fucking beat. Oh my God, did you see his hose? Motherfucker, that bitch got faux hose. Like I said, it's just gonna come out of me. I can't really help it. And I apologize to anybody out there who doesn't like rap or thinks that I'm a horrible rapper, because I will also agree with you. I am not a professional, and that it just comes out of me sometimes. It just comes out of your boy sometimes. I was thinking about starting to work out and do like a body transformation video, because I hate my size and the way I look. So I feel like if I try to improve my body, record doing it, that maybe some people on YouTube might also join in on the fun and might do it with me or something. Somebody texted me. OMG, we have 2 people watching. Oh! Hello. How is your night going? I'm feeling froggy fresh because I've had a little bit to drink tonight. We're listening to trap music. And your mother was a hamster in the chat. If you don't know what movie that's from, then I don't appreciate you. But you should leave a comment saying hello. Just type into the chat right over there. It's to that side of the screen. At least for me it is. So I'm assuming it's probably on that side of the screen for you as well. You just type your little fingers into the chat and you just simply say, hey, what's up, man? And I will talk back to you. That's how talking works. You can also hit the like button. If you like what you see, if you like this beautiful face. Hey, Michael! What's up, boy? I finally got a homie in the house. Now, I need to use you as an example of, I need you to tell me if the music is too loud for the stream, because I have to kind of talk loud to even be able to talk over top the music. But I want the music to be heard, but I don't want it to be too loud that it's like blocking me out / annoying everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost done with this first drink, and I'm starting to realize that I probably am going to drink more than one glass. I thought one glass would work, but I'm feeling good after one, and I could definitely do it a second. How was your funeral today as well? I think it was today, or was it yesterday you had a funeral? Yeah, it would have been today because you didn't show up last night because you had one today. Yes, at least 2. I agree. This is Coca-Cola and Hennessy, because I'm a big fan of Hennessy. I only drink Hennessy and Budweiser. Only 2 alcohols I drink. Coke and Hennessy, fucking perfect, man. It goes so well together. Never had Hennessy. It's got this like beautiful flowery bouquet. It's like wine without being wine. It's actually like powerful wine to me. It's got real good flavor behind it. It fucks you up. And it mixes so well with Coke, easily get drunk. Excuse me. What does that mean? Waiting for the funeral homes to fill up so I can get paid? Unless you meaning like you're waiting for people to die. Then I understand you. But I don't know if maybe that means something different. I'm still moving to Alabama, by the way. I just gotta, adjust some things in life so I can move it there. Okay, cool. At least we're on the same page. I really like you, Michael. We connect on a page that it's just nice to have somebody to talk to. It was actually pretty cool. We have a balling ass job. We seem to enjoy the same interests. If I was gay, fuck, man, we'd be set. But unfortunately, I'm not, and so I'm sorry. See, and that's one of those things, like, because of what your job is, like what you do for a living, you actually like bad things, thinking about it. Like, as fucked up as it sounds, if somebody came through and did a mass shooting, you actually benefit from that compared to everybody else because you're the one that gets paid to bury all the people who got killed. That's what I'm saying. That is a dope fucking job to have. Like, bad things benefit you and you get paid more for when bad things happen. Everybody's all like, oh, flu season, oh no, it sucks, it's the worst time of the year, and you're like, cha-ching, flu season, motherfucker getting paid. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot Alabama is like right in there in that fucking tornado alley shit. My aunt has told me a lot of stories of having to hide in their fucking house through tornado season, dude. I can only imagine. God, I am feeling this alcohol, which is a good thing. But it's almost gone. And I have to travel really far to get to new alcohol. Well, I say really far. I just got to walk into my house, but that requires me unplugging the computer, stopping the music, carrying the laptop inside of my house to fill up more alcoholic beverage, to then come back outside, sit down, plug the computer back in, hook up the music, and start drinking again. No, I totally get you, Michael. I totally get you. You never want people to die. That's not a good thing. And yes, you want people to live. But of course, if they do die, you are the one making the money. So of course, it works out in your benefit. You hope that people die, and if they die of natural causes, like they died of old age. Because in that case, that's like everybody in life. We still have our mystery guest, by the way. Thank you. Thank God. Literally, we were having the same thought. That's why I said you and me get along so well. It's kind of scary. Literally, yes. We have a mystery guest. I have no idea who it is, but it isn't a fluke because they showed up right when I started the stream, and then they left for like 2 minutes, and then they came back. So it is a real person. They just watch me, and they don't say anything. So now I'm starting to get to the point where I believe this other person who's here is just not saying anything to fuck with me because they know I don't like, but they don't say anything. Or it is for sure my ex-girlfriend, and she just misses my face, so she wants to watch me, but she won't say anything because she knows I'll probably be mean to her if she says anything. So there's the two options we have. I don't know who you are because you don't comment and you won't allow me to understand who you are. Really? Man, you should get Matt to watch my stream then. If I'm a carbon copy, we must be the same person. We can just, all three of us, we can just start a trio and we'll all stream together at the same time. And then we can have friends. Because I have friends, but we're all in lockdown right now, and my friends don't do internet things. So, like, I can't play video games with them, and I can't talk to them on the internet and stuff like that. They're very antisocial people. So I really appreciate you, Michael, because at least you have been able to come here and talk to me and give me somebody to talk to when I'm very lonely and by myself. And so I appreciate you. So if you got another person who's like the same thing, we might as well all be talking. Maybe I am your best friend. You just don't realize it. So are we just like, do we just have everything in common? Is that why it's like so weird? Or now I kind of want to meet this person because I feel like I'm going to meet my identical twin that I never knew I had. Say hey. What do you mean? Hi? Hi! Hey, 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 hey. God, I want another cigarette already. I know. I'm still trying to make them talk too, bud. I have no idea why they won't talk to me. Apparently, I'm uncool. Not cool enough to have, two people talking to me at the same time. I don't know where Holly's been either. She only showed up for that one stream that you showed up for. She wasn't around last night. I appreciate. Hey, ironically, see where's Holly, and here I was already explaining where Holly was. And I do appreciate your comment. Obviously, I forgive you for obviously falling asleep, but I shouldn't be streaming late at night anyways. So, no biggie for missing the stream. I totally understand your job takes over, staying up late to try to talk to me. But it's actually kind of good that I only have half a pack of cigarettes left because, well, I say it's good, but it's actually really bad now that I think about it because I only have enough money to buy one more pack of cigarettes and then I'm broke. Like I'm officially at zero money. And with no job, no form of income, and zero money, it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. Oh, so you still watched it? Well, then, damn, man, I appreciate that. That's awesome. I actually got a subscriber today, which not the craziest thing, but I think it's the first subscriber I've gotten in like 2 or 3 months. So it was actually kind of cool. It means that somebody else decided to start watching the content and then decided to subscribe or whatever. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I appreciate anybody who wants to listen to this face talk about a bunch of random bullshit for many hours. Yeah, yes, I know. I don't have money for that stuff. So unfortunately, whenever that stuff comes, I'm not gonna pay it. I'm just gonna have to figure out what to do with life until I can get the money to pay for my truck insurance, rent, and or utilities because of the fact that I don't have any money. It is, trust me, it's like the biggest thing I think about. Actually, while drinking and thinking about it, it's actually making me quite depressed. I probably shouldn't be thinking about it right now. But yeah, it's not a good place to be in life right now. I'm in a really bad spot, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do at this point. I mean, I'm trying. I'm applying for jobs, but no one's calling back because no one's working. So it's like I'm kind of in a loss for like I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do at this point. As I explained the other time, can't file for unemployment because this was my first year working for. You want me to get hooked up with that stalker so bad, man. You don't realize she will kill me. She will murder me. Also wanted to clear up just because it kind of seemed like when you and Holly were talking about it, I'm pretty sure you guys understood the difference, but I figured I should clarify that the store lady and my ex-girlfriend are two different people. Just when I was rereading through the chat that night, I kind of thought that maybe you guys were confusing my ex-girlfriend to be the store lady, but no, the store lady is just a stalker, and I had an ex-girlfriend who just is a really piece of shit person anyway, so like it works out that they're both horrible people, but two different people. And my ex-girlfriend, obviously I'm being a little bit whatever you call it when it's I don't remember the word, but like my ex-girlfriend was hot as fuck, and the store lady is large and not so good looking. So there's a good definitive difference between the two of them. You know, like I was attracted to one of them, and I was not attracted to the other one. This one's got a saxophone in it, and I like it because it's all saxophony. And then it ends right as I'm starting to jam to the saxophone. Hot and crazy is exactly what my ex-girlfriend is like. Now, you live in Alabama, so this isn't how this will work, but I also would love it if somehow her new boyfriend found me on the internet and then became my friend, and then somehow I found out that my ex was his new girlfriend, which actually even worse on top of that, my ex-girlfriend's actually now married to the guy she's dating, or she was dating after me. So it literally took 2 months of me not talking to her for them to get married. So it goes to show you how a little bit loopy she is, that she just jumped right into a marriage after a couple months, which is fine because she was already married prior to me dating her. So she's obviously prone to making bad decisions. She is not in this chat. If she was in this chat, she'd be talking. Actually, she wouldn't be talking. She probably is the second person watching this because she still wants to be friends with me, even though I don't want to be friends with her. So I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't that mystery person watching me but not talking. But she told me specifically when I told her I didn't want to talk anymore, she told me, please don't block me from your YouTube or your Instagram. And I didn't. So that was what makes me think that she probably is the person watching this but not talking, because she still wants to be able to see me and see how my life's going, even though we aren't talking. And that's a sign of a girl who has feelings for you, even though she's with somebody else. But I don't want her. I don't want her. She also is expecting that one day I might actually talk to her. What? Now I'm confused. What do you mean by hell no? Break my heart. No more friends. Are you saying that only you and me can be friends? Is that it? Because we can be friends. I mean, I kind of already think we are friends. We've been talking now for 2 days. I mean, who isn't friends after having two full conversations? I have my heater on, and this alcohol is making me numb. And the more I talk, and the more, yeah, I figured you were talking about my ex-girlfriend. After I started like thinking about it, my brain was like, you should use this thing up here that you have instead of just doing this. You should think a little bit. I really need to shave and cut my hair, and my hair's really not that long, but it's, you can see where I didn't cut it very well on the sides. Hey, 45 is pretty chilly for Alabama, especially with the other night you were Um, oh, a text message from my mother. What a great time this is. Let's see what the temperature tonight is. It's 40 degrees here. So we are only 5 degrees difference. Let's check the social medias and see if anybody's seen that we're streaming. I'm sure that no one has, henceforth no one else has joined, but always good to keep up on the social medias when you're trying to stream for the masses, you know. I'm not talking to the crazy bitch. Honestly, unless I run into her at the drive-thru, which is few and far between days, I don't know how to even talk to her unless I talk to her on like Facebook or something. I'm not trying to do that either. And nobody. Yeah, I know. I know that having a more regular schedule would make this whole thing better. But like I was also saying, is that instead of doing it at 1 in the morning like I was doing, it would probably also be smarter if I decided to stream like I am now in an earlier time frame, because to start at 10 o'clock at night, which is 10 o'clock Eastern time for us, but technically the West Coast is still earlier. So yeah, I know, and unfortunately, I feel like if I titled this video "Toothless Talking," people would probably be all over it, because people love to hear me talk about love to hear me talk without having dentures in. I never really quite understood that, but it was like the most popular video series that I ever posted on YouTube was talking without teeth. My drink's almost gone. It's really strong still. We're just going from one royalty-free mixtape to another. How many songs? We're on song number 12. What happened? I didn't do anything. I still have yet to try your vodka and Budweiser. I don't have any vodka, so I can't try it. But I do have Budweiser. God, I'm actually already getting tired, which is good. It means my alcohol is fighting my insomnia. But I guess that kind of sucks, because naturally that's going to make me not want to live stream for a whole lot longer because I'm already tired. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to go out and buy alcohol to try with not having money. I'm responsible-ish with my money besides cigarettes. Then I will spend the money on cigarettes before bills. But on top of that, I only have like $10, so I can't pay a bill with $10, but I can pay a pack of cigarettes with $10. How much is a pack of cigarettes for you? Like if you were to buy, I have actually applied for Walmart. I never heard anything back, so I kind of took that as like I'm assuming there's so many other people in my town that also need jobs. They must have already applied for it and taken five. Oh yeah, 5%. I think we already talked about this. Right. It cost me $7.30 for a pack of cigarettes. So a $10 bill gets me one pack. Yeah. Woo, Ohio! Woo! So if you watched my video yesterday, yeah, I know. I really should. A lot of people I know roll their own cigarettes because of the fact that it is that damn expensive, where it's just cheaper to do it. But if you watched yesterday's video, did you see the part about the Motorola Razr that I did? About how fancy cool these phones are, and that I have four of them that are useless because no one in this world would ever need a flip phone anymore? I'm trying to think of. I've got some interesting things sat around me. I, I got some things I could show you or in the stream that would probably confuse a lot of people, like um, who buys vintage phones? You hook me up with who buys vintage phones. I got 4 vintage phones I could sell, make a little bit of extra money, pay them bills with the. But I also need to figure out who buys Pokemon cards because I've got like $5,000 in rare Pokemon cards that I just found out about yesterday that I have no idea who buys them, but I have them. So if I ever figure out who will buy them, they're there. This is a drone, or what's left of a drone. It's the battery, the motherboard, the cartridge that held the battery in the motherboard. This is the camera and the microphone hanging off the side. For some reason, it broke on me, so I took it apart because it wouldn't fly anymore. But if I charge this up, the camera and everything still works. So you can make like a spy cam with it because it now doesn't fly, but it still works, it still records, and it still live or uploads everything to your phone. So I was trying to do that, but if you won't be able to tell after I show you this, this is a Bluetooth speaker I took apart. I like to take things apart. This is I have no idea what it is, but I took it apart. Look, it's a pickaxe head. Uh-oh. Michael said a bad word. That's Alabama friend Matt always takes shit apart. See, you can't say the word shit because YouTube has a freak out. Now I have to hit show the comment just so it shows the comment to everybody else that you said the word shit. YouTube's like, oh no. Heaven forbid you probably haven't said 20 other words that were way worse than shit, and then your chat says shit. We better tell you. I kind of wish there was some way I could like tell YouTube to just shut the fuck up when people say the word shit, but Indian spears? I mean, ironically, my family is Native American, even though I don't look like it. I have enough in me where I could have gone to college for free because I have that much Native American in me. But I didn't because I had no need to go to college. I wasn't that smart. I mean, I kind of wish I would have because I might be making buku bucks at this point. But nope. Instead, I decided to be a simple labor. Yeah, I figured you meant arrowheads, but still, same difference. Still engines. Still engine people. I have a bottle of Budweiser right here, and I would drink it if it wasn't for the fact I'm pretty sure this is sat outside in the garage for at least 3 years. I don't know if it has a date on the bottle. I'd assume that they have to say somewhere, but I don't know where that would be. December of 18. Yeah, so this beer is only a couple years old. Should be good, right? Yeah, but okay, yeah, your job doesn't entitle you to use your degree, but you still have a dope ass degree. I totally forget what you told me that you had a degree in. I know you said you had a minor in biology, but I forget what it was. It's history, right? You had something in history and a minor in biology, right? And both of those are dope as fuck. So, like, if you weren't burying people, you could totally use your degree and get a dope job. And that's pretty much where I'm at. Like, yes, history. I thought Ching I was right. My semi tipsy brain actually figured it out. Um, but yeah, but still that fact of like because you have a degree, you could do a job that entitles you to have to use the degree, but at the same time, if you don't, you can still get a good job. You know, it's like the job you have now. It's a good job, or else you wouldn't be doing it. This is ungelanty, 1 pound. The nation's ointment, the first thought in burns. This is like a really, really old container of a burn cream that you would have put on your skin if you burnt yourself back in like the 1930s. Still have it in its original container. It's in decent shape, but the cooler thing about it is it still has ointment inside the bottom of it. It smells like old oil, and I would never put it on my skin, but it's still kind of cool to think that I have a container from the 1930s that still contains what was in it from 1930. What are you trying to say? That I'm not good enough for you? I'm telling you, I'm trying. I'm trying to make any money I can. That's why I keep trying to, tell Pepsi to sponsor me with Mountain Dew so I can just live stream and make money off of it. Because that'd be dope. That'd be dope. Obviously, I know that no one's ever gonna do that, but here's another old container. Still Stanley Crow repellent. This is a can, a really old can of repellent that you would put on your crops, and it would keep crows away. It is full as well. I have never opened it or smelled it, so maybe nope, it's sealed shut, so we're never gonna open it and smell it. I collect antiques, to be honest. That's why I have all these really old things. I literally have a box next to me full of old antiques, old antique items, I should say. Because they're not all um, like this right here. This is a never opened before Johnson spoon for fishing. Michael, I don't think that they're going to listen to you because they don't listen to me when I tell them to talk. I mean, I appreciate you trying to have them talk, but if you ever want a tattoo done and you're in Ohio, you look up Jake Vacek Art and he'll do a tattoo for you. He gave me my tattoo, my one and only tattoo. Watch me get naked as I show you what my tattoo looks like. In the off chance that you've never seen it, it's the dopest tattoo you've ever seen. Unless you have tattoos, then your tattoos are probably the dopest tattoo you've ever seen. Uh, but for the fact of I only have one tattoo, I went 29 or 28 years of my life without ever getting a tattoo. Um, with without needing one, and now I'm I got my Baker Mayfield jersey on. Look at that. Browns, the Cleveland Browns, the absolute best football team who's ever existed. This is my one and only tattoo. Tis an anvil with a book and a skull, and it's technically not finished, henceforth why the skull is like half cut off. There's supposed to be a bald eagle over top of it that goes from like here to all the way on the other side with his wings spread open, like he's landing on the skull. So that's why the skull's not finished all the way, because like his feet are gonna go there. And this is actually a painting. Don't remember the artist who made this, but I do blacksmithing occasionally. Well, I say occasionally. I do blacksmithing quite a lot, actually. So it's got the anvil for that. And then the book is supposed to stand for the knowledge that it takes to use the craft. The anvil or the skull represents death because I will die a blacksmith. And then the eagle represents freedom, which means that I have the freedom to forge and do whatever I want. This is my beautiful tattoo. I'm really in love with it. Like I said, it's the only one I've ever had, and I went 28 years of my life before getting one. And now that I have it, I'm obsessed with it. Like I literally could probably cover my body in tattoos, besides the fact that it costs a lot of fucking money, and that this right here costs like $300 or $400. So it's definitely something you got to do when you have the extra money. Funny enough, is I just took my jacket and the sweatshirt off. It's only 40 degrees outside, and I feel quite comfortable in just a short sleeve shirt. And this would be due because the heater is running this whole time, so it's kind of warmed up back here. / the alcohol is like fueling my warmth, but I'm gonna put the sweatshirt back on eventually. Well, thanks for the appreciation for the tattoo. My best friend from high school's little brother is actually the one who tattooed this to me. And even though I'm going to toot his horn a little bit, he actually flies across the country to tattoo other people because he's that good that people want him to fly halfway across the country just to tattoo them. So it was actually really awesome that I got that from him. He will be finishing it, and he will be the only tattooer to ever touch this beautiful skin of mine. But I know who Auburn is. Like, I don't know who they are, but I've heard of them before. So I'm going to say no, because the only sport that I watch is football. And I'm assuming you're talking about football, but the only team that I like is the Cleveland Browns because they're my state team. But on top of that, I literally don't watch any other football. I don't watch college football, and I don't watch basketball, and I don't watch baseball. I only like football, and I'm obsessed with the Cleveland Browns because they're my home team. And well, here's the thing. Let me rephrase this. I also love the Philadelphia Eagles because the Philadelphia Eagles are my team, but the Cleveland Browns are my home state team. And if you obviously like the Dallas Cowboys, then you obviously know that the Cleveland Browns are notorious for having like the worst record ever in football, like forever. So like you got to root for the team that sucks all the time because Baker Mayfield, which is what this jersey is for, is our quarterback at the time, and he's been kind of sucking the last couple of years, but he was supposed to be our savior and grace. So we're still in the hopes that this year he comes out strong and actually gives us a good record. If not, I have a feeling that Baker Mayfield will no longer be the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns because the Browns suck so much that they are constantly in and out trying to get new people in. I mean, last year's lineup, we should have actually done good. We had Myles Garrett. We had Nick Chubb, which was the leader. Nick Chubb was the most run or most whatever you call. I'm a football fan, but I really don't know much about football. So like I watch it, I kind of know. But Nick Chubb ran the ball a lot. He was the highest he had the highest yards of any other rusher or carrier of the whole entire season of all of the NFL, and he was for the Browns. So we had Myles Garrett, which if you don't know who Myles Garrett is, he's the guy who smacked the he swung his helmet, hit the guy in Pittsburgh with his helmet last year. Oh, right, because you're an alumni. That would make complete sense. I should have put two and two together. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of good people that were on the Browns last year, and we were all really super psyched that we actually were going to have a good season. But the Browns suck because they are the Browns, and we've never had a good season. So when we ended up doing a mediocre season, I mean, we did better than 0-16 like we did 2 years ago, but it's still the fact of like we feel like we should have probably been better. Who's that guy? I can't remember. And OBJ. We had OBJ, and a lot of people love OBJ, and we didn't think that we deserved him. And then he showed up, and he kind of sucked all season. So yet again, it was still like the Browns. They try so hard. I live close to Akron. I particularly don't live in Akron. I live west of Akron, but really close to Akron, like really close. Like it would literally take me 15 minutes to get to Akron. That's how close I am. But it's still not my town. I'm outside of Akron to the west. I live in a county called Medina. It's like Akron, Summit, Medina. That's where I'm at. In a really small town that in the last 20 years have gone from having like 5,000 population to having almost 100,000 population. So my town has grown up so much that you used to be able to know everybody who was in this town, and now you can no longer know everybody because there's way too many people in this town. My high school that I went to school in got tore down, and they built the fifth largest high school in the entire country in my town. So we have a lot of people. It's literally blown up. It's quite disturbing how many people we now have in such a small area. I can't get my coat back on. What am I doing wrong? Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing. So, like, Ohio chicks can be good looking, actually. There's a lot of really good looking Ohio chicks, but at the same time, it only seems like girls who are out of state are actually attracted to me because of my big old beard. And like girls from Ohio, they don't like beards. So it makes no sense because like all the guys up here, we all grow beards because it gets cold and it makes sense to have a beard. But if you're a girl and you're from Ohio, you don't like a beard, which makes no sense. But yet then you meet a girl who doesn't live in Ohio and they tell you that you're sexy because you have a beard. So it's like, what? I don't get this. I really don't get girls most of the time, to be honest. It's like a roller coaster ride, you know? Whoa! Oh, the alcohol must have settled to the bottom because holy shit, that was like taking a straight shot. I just spit on myself. It was that much. Like if I moved to Alabama, I guarantee within 2 weeks I'd probably have a girlfriend because girls would be like, "You're hot. I want to bang you because you're from out of state and you have this big gnarly beard." Stop! I did not have the store lady. She was a stalker. Yes, she liked me. She wanted my nuts, but I'm sure she would have been like every other Ohio lady and she would have told me to shave off that fucking beard the moment we got together. Girls in Ohio do not like beards. I'm serious. It's a thing. It is a thing. I mean, yes, I've dated girls. I have a girlfriend and she ain't hot. Well, why are you dating her then? You must be attracted to her personality if you're not attracted to her looks. And if not, then Big Lisa, huh? She weigh 400 pounds? Hey, big girls can suck a mean dick. I don't really go for that normally, but at the same time, if you're lonely, a big girl can suck a mean dick. I mean, sometimes you gotta let yourself go, you know? Nice and has my back. Oh man, I know. Wait, Michael, are you being for real with me? Do you really have a girlfriend that you don't find hot? Because like I feel like that's gotta be. I'll wait until your answer before I continue on to that conversation. But I just I want you to be honest with me though. Don't josh me. Are you seriously dating a girl that you legitimately don't find her hot? She's a minister? That's interesting as well. Excuse me. Well, my thoughts. So I have a very picky mindset when it comes to girls. So like girls who are bigger, I don't go for. If they gotta be skinny and they're either a small body, which is like, short, little tight, compact ass, little baby titties. I mean, I like that. But at the same time, I like tall girls, but they also gotta be skinny. But the reason why I said I'd wait until to see what you said before I continue this, I am. Well, that's awesome. That must make you feel like Big Pimpin' that she thinks you're the shit because you're the prize and she's not. But I've been having this thought recently, like I'm turning 30 years old. I want to have my own family, but I'm so picky with the girls that I like. Like they got to be so hot that like every other guy out there wants to have her. That's the girls that I want. And so it takes me long and far between getting them. And this is going to sound really shallow, but I'm starting to get to the point where I'm starting to think like maybe I just say fuck it and start dating an ugly girl, not because like I can get her, but just because that way I know that she'll stay with me and have a family with me, because hot girls usually have so many other options that they never stay with me. What time is it? Holy shit, it's 11:28. Well, Michael, I am going to Yeah, see, that's dope. Because then if that's the case, like if she wants to show you off because you're the hot one, see, I could maybe do that. That would be pretty dope to be the one that you're like, yeah, that's right, bitch. If it wasn't for me, you'd be fucking ugly dudes and stuff. Like that'd be pretty cool. But I gotta even find me a girl out there that's ugly and wants me. I'm sure she's a good person. I'm sure that you like her a lot more than you're giving her credit for in chat. I know how it is to be a man. I know what you're thinking. I know how you're feeling. But I'm gonna finish this cigarette and then I'm gonna go because, like I said, I kind of want to finish a movie tonight before I go to bed, and it's already 11:30, and so I don't want to be out here too long, especially since it's only you and me and this mystery person who refuses to talk to us. Yeah, but what's fat? Is she thick? Because some girls can be thick but still be hot. Like, I wouldn't even say hot, but they can be good looking and thick. Like she got a big old fat ass with some thick thighs, but she's relatively kind of skinny up top. Or is she just fat? Because I don't know if I could do just fat. Like, if I got a girl who weighs 3 times as much as I do, um, then I don't think I could do it. But I also agree that I hope Holly comes back at some point. How much do you weigh, Michael? Jesus Christ. Unless you're a big guy too, like I don't know enough about you to know if you're skinny like me or I weigh a buck 80. I'm pure skin and bones. When I stand up, I'm a skinny motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'5", 180 pounds. Okay, skinny and tall. If I have a 370-pound bitch sit on top, wait, is she 5'2" or are you 5'2"? Because if you're 5'2", then how do you not suffocate? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna sound mean, but if you weigh 260, then it ain't too bad that you have a 375 girl, just because then she's not gonna crush you. Whereas I feel like if 375 pounds sat on 180 pounds to ride this dick, my dick would just break off because she would weigh like twice, if not 3 times, this what I weigh. She is 5'2". Okay. So you're tall like me, but the difference is you actually have weights, whereas I am skinny and constantly wish I could weigh more because I weigh way under what I should for my height. I should be at 200 pounds. Is what my doctor tells me is 200 is a healthy weight for people who are 6'5". I weigh 180, so I'm 20 pounds underweight technically. But it don't matter what I eat and what I change my diet up. I will not gain weight. So oh no, the music stopped. Well, it's even more weird because it didn't stop. It's still playing. It's just video stops. Oh, that's weird. Video's still playing, but there's just no music. Oh man, my acid reflux is coming back. Of course, the alcohol isn't helping with my acid reflux either. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. She ain't crushing you because you're a big enough guy where you can probably beat that pussy up good, and she probably loves it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to call you fat because I know that 260 at 6'4" is actually a decent size. Are you leaving that in the chat in the hopes that Holly watches this? Because if Holly doesn't watch this video, she'll never see that you hope she comes back tomorrow. Hey, we made it through 22 copyright-free trap music songs out of 102. So I should save this playlist and continue playing the music from 22 on for tomorrow's stream, because I'm quite enjoying this live streaming every day thing. And, I used to post daily videos, which I still could, but I kind of like making it live and just having the ability to actually sit down and chat with you instead of have my phone record me and post it and not be able to talk to you in real time. Why you wrong? Invested all these words that I've invested. I don't know that they're impressive. I just hope that they're effective. Yeah. It's got a guitar. God, if you want it, then you got it. Yeah. Because when I'm on my deathbed, no, I will not regret. You only got one. See, this is music that I don't know, so it's kind of weird to dance to it and be like, yeah, check out this song, because I don't know it. But I mean, realistically, this playlist ain't that bad. If I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will shit my pants, because I've been using YouTube for about 12 or 13 years now, where I've had this channel for about 12 or 13 years, and I'm only at 562 or 64 or somewhere around there. Maybe I'm at 600. I don't remember how many subscribers I have. I think it's 500 and something, but yeah, I mean, if I can hit 1,000, I used to get paid from YouTube. I was getting paid from YouTube, but they changed how many people you have to have subscribed to you before you can get paid. So I lost that, and it really sucks, but you can't really do much when you're a small channel just struggling to survive. That's why I try to get, live streams and like you and me we're conversing and we're talking and we're interacting with each other. Like, I try to do that stuff because I feel like the more I do stuff like this, I could actually bring more people in, but it doesn't seem like it. It only seems like you, Holly, and our mystery guest are only the ones who ever watch the live streams. Then I do get views on the videos, like the live streams that we did. So that video just ended. Oops. So I'm just gonna go to the main video of YouTube at this point, and stop this next song from playing if I can. Okay, well, it started anyways, but regardless, I will then go to my channel. Hey, look, I'm live. Okay, I've got 461, so I'm not even at 500 yet, which is a bit depressing. I thought I had 500 already. But regardless, one day ago when I streamed that first night that you guys talked to me, I've got 16 views on it in one day. So that's not bad. I mean, like, obviously it could be much better, but I mean, I'm okay with what we got. Hey, actually, kind of cool. My Apex Season 3 ranked stream is 45 views. I think that's probably the most views I've ever got from a video game video. But then also, if you go to the homepage of my channel and you go underneath the uploads, it shows you my most popular videos. And I have one video I posted 4 years ago that's got 20,000 views on it, which is the most viewed video I've ever made. My second most viewed video I've ever made was 10,000 views from 2 years ago of me riding inside of my best friend's Chevy S10 that has a 6.7 liter V8 in it. He built it specifically as a drag car. It's got 600 plus horsepower. We're not really sure because he's never dynoed it, but from the specs of which he built it, it should have around like 650 horsepower inside of an S10. He's continuously built it for the last 2 years, and me and him constantly talk about making more car videos because obviously in 2 years I got 10,000 views just from one cool car video. And since he builds drag cars for a living and I have a YouTube channel, we're constantly talking about collabing and actually making like cool car videos in the future. But will that ever work out? Who knows? I'd like it to, but wait, who's Stephanie sent me to your channel? Yeah, who's Stephanie? I don't know Stephanie. Unless I do know Stephanie, but I don't know who you're talking about. But I appreciate you. Thank you for, you know, telling me I'm entertaining. I try to be, I do what I can in life. My main goal in life is to make content for people that are in a bad spot. Wait, From a Beautiful Smile, is that the name of her channel? Are you telling me that people are giving me that people are shouting me out on other channels that I don't even know about? Because that would make me really upset. That I could have been nice and given them a shout out that I didn't even know. Well, huh? Wait, can you can you somehow link her channel in the chat so I could check it out? Because I typed it in, but I didn't find anything. It just shows a bunch of songs. It just shows me a bunch of songs that are called that. I can't actually find a channel by that. I mean, because that really, that's awesome. Oh, do you have dentures? Are you planning on getting dentures soon? I really want to know this person. That's awesome. I think you're probably the first person who's ever told me that somebody else sent you to me, because no one's ever done that. No one's ever told me, at least, that they got sent to me from somebody else. And if somebody else out there actually enjoys my content enough to shout me out, I definitely feel like I should give them a thank you. What? Hey. Wait, is the channel called My Beautiful Smile? Because there is technically a channel that I just found that's got almost 2,500 subscribers. Right? But see, it's like if this is the person and she did do a shout out about me or something, I would feel really bad. Like, why didn't nobody ever tell me? I would have totally been nice and reached out and tried to done something with her. I mean, that's oh, you got implants. Which, hey, if that's the case, I commend you because I could not do implants. I mean, they were way more expensive than dentures, and that's honestly the true reason why I got dentures was because they were a lot. She is from Kentucky, so yeah, if she's close to me, that would make sense. I mean, she's one state over. Um, Damn. Well, let me ask you this: were you talking to her personally and she told you to check me out, or did you watch a video of hers that specifically said to check me out? Because that would be even more crazy to think that somebody with like four times more. Yeah, only $46,000. Yeah, I mean, it only cost me fucking 35 just to get dentures. I mean, it's not like it was a whole lot cheaper, but still, it was cheaper at 35 than you know. Man, I'm blown away. I've never heard that somebody gave me a shout out before. That's actually you just made my day right there. That that you told me that somebody else sent you to me just because like I've never had that before. Like I wanna talk to this girl now, like just to be like, well, thank you. I mean, that was fucking awesome. For being the fact that she has way more subscribers than me and yet she still shopped me out to be like, hey, this dude is what's up? I mean, that's pretty fucking dope. Pretty fucking dope indeed. Pretty dope indeed. Well, oh, well, then that would more sense because I definitely talk about how to beat depression with dentures. Because here's the thing, it is sad, it is depressing that you have shitty teeth, that you let your teeth go bad. Some people do drugs to have them go bad. Some people, like me, just don't brush their teeth and their teeth rot out of their mouth. It's a thing that happens. But, I mean, my life has improved 1,000 times better when I decided to get dentures than deciding to be depressed and have such a shitty mouth. I had lost the front teeth of my mouth. This tooth right here was gone. So every time I talked to somebody in public, I knew that they were staring at my mouth going, look at this hillbilly fuck with no teeth in front of their mouth. It really hurt my self esteem. It really fucked with me really bad. And that's why when I decided to start making videos about dentures, that's why, because I told myself, I'm like, look, if I feel this way, other people are going to feel this way. And nobody should feel that way because there's no, um, well, technically mine's kind of hereditary as well. I can't really say that I lost my teeth due to hereditary, but I got no enamel. I had no enamel on my teeth, so my teeth just rotted out of my mouth because I had no protective layer, and that was because of something I was born with. That the only other person known to have it in my family was my uncle, so naturally it skipped a lot of other people in life, and before then it came to me. But yeah, like I was just saying, it's not it's no need to beat yourself up that you had to go through something that not everybody else does, because there will also come a point when we're like 60 and 70 years old that everybody we know is going to have their teeth ripped out and have to get dentures, because old people usually have dentures at that point, and we won't have to do that because we already got hooked up, bruh. Well, Michael, I've got to go because it's been almost 2 hours, and I really do appreciate talking you being here to talk to me because I was quite lonely and a bit sad on life to begin with tonight, anyways. So to have somebody to talk to was quite helpful, and I appreciate you very much for that. And I also appreciate you for telling me um, that not only I helped you in a time in need, that you were sent to me by somebody else who evidently thought that I could be of help, because that's literally the reason I started making videos, is the knowledge and fact that I could possibly help other people in my same situation. Um, we are stronger as a group than we are in our individual mindsets. So that's what I kind of figured that would be a good thing to try to make people. Plus, I have a good attitude. A lot of people like my attitude. Obviously, I get depressed in life, and is why I stopped making videos. And it also is what hurts my YouTube channel, is when I stop for 6 months. But I just got to start learning to try to live a life in which I don't fall into that depression. So I stop not making videos. But we do with what we can in life. Um, yes, you also be safe around your dead peoples that you're burying and stuff. Make sure that you're staying clean and staying safe, because I look forward to seeing you many more times here in the near future. Have a good night. I appreciate you, and I will see you later for the next one, which will be tomorrow. And I'm probably going to do it around 10 o'clock at night, like I did tonight, because I want to try to make that my new stream time so we keep that consistency of time, like you were saying. Yes, and Holly, please come back so we have a trio of conversation instead of a duo. Even though the duo was fine, a trio is always obviously better. So I will see you possibly tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow, so I hope to see you tomorrow. If not, I look forward to talking to you the next time that we can talk and discuss more in the future. Cool. Thank you. And have a good night.